Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to our channel. Today, I want to share a very personal story with you. It is a story from my own life. It is a story about love, mistakes, and learning. This story is told in simple English. It is perfect for you if you are learning English at an A1 or A2 level. Please listen with your heart. Read the words on your screen. Let the feelings touch you. This is not just a story. It is a lesson. It is a journey of the soul. I hope it helps you. I hope it makes you think. My name is Anna. I am 28 years old now. When this story began, I was 25. I lived in a small apartment. It was in the middle of a big city. My life was okay. I had a job. I worked in an office. It was a good office job. I had friends. We went out sometimes. We talked. We laughed. But deep inside, I felt something was missing. I felt an emptiness. I wanted more from life. I looked at magazines. I watched movies. I saw beautiful houses. I saw expensive cars. I saw women with perfect lives. I wanted that. I wanted a perfect life. I wanted a rich husband. I wanted a life of luxury. I thought money brought happiness. I truly believed this. Then, I met Pedro. He was 30 years old. He was different from the men I usually met. He was quiet. He was kind. He was very patient. He was always respectful. He never raised his voice. He never said bad words to me. He never ignored my feelings. He always listened carefully. He always offered help. He always had a gentle smile. He was a simple man. He worked hard every day. He loved me very much. I knew this in my mind. Everyone around us knew this. My family liked him. My friends said he was a good catch. But my heart did not feel the same. My heart was not full of love for him. I married Pedro. I said yes at the altar. But I married without love. I married him because he was good. I married him because he was stable. I married him because he was a safe choice. I thought love would grow. I thought I could learn to love him over time. But my heart remained cold. My heart was still chasing other dreams. Dreams of money, dreams of status, dreams of a life I saw on TV. I earned more money than Pedro. My job was in a big modern office building. It was in the city center. I wore nice clothes to work. I had a good title. Pedro worked with his hands. He was a mechanic. He fixed cars. His hands were always dirty. They were covered in oil and grease. His work clothes were often stained. I thought my job was better. I thought my work was more important. I thought I was more successful. My friends had boyfriends who were doctors, lawyers, or businessmen. They drove fancy cars. They lived in big houses. They went to expensive restaurants every weekend. They traveled to exotic places for holidays. I saw their perfect photos on social media. I felt a deep sense of shame. I felt embarrassed by Pedro. He was a good man, yes, but he was not rich. He did not have a big, shiny car. He did not buy me expensive jewelry. He did not take me to fancy places. My friends would sometimes ask me with a hint of pity in their voices, "Anna, why are you still with him? You are so beautiful. You are so smart. You deserve someone better. Someone with more ambition. Someone with more money." My family, on the other hand, always said, "Pedro is a good man. He is honest. He works hard. He will take care of you." But I did not listen to them. I looked at Pedro. I saw his old, reliable car. I saw his simple, practical clothes. I felt a sharp pain in my heart. It was not love. It was disappointment. It was a feeling of missing out. I wanted a different life. I wanted a different husband. I wanted what my friends had. I started to compare Pedro with every other man I saw. I compared our life with the lives of other couples. I saw them driving their new cars. I saw them entering their big, beautiful houses. I saw them wearing expensive clothes and watches. I saw their happy, smiling faces in photos from their luxurious vacations. I felt a growing dissatisfaction inside me. It was like a fire burning. I felt angry sometimes. I felt frustrated with my own choices. Why was my life not like theirs? Why was Pedro not like those successful men? Why could he not give me that kind of life? One evening, the memory is still very clear in my mind. We were sitting at our small kitchen table. We were eating a simple dinner. I looked at Pedro. He looked so tired. His hands were rough from work. His face showed the day's fatigue. I could not hold back my thoughts. I said to him, my voice sharper than I intended, "Pedro, why don't you try to get a better job? Why don't you try to earn more money? Look at my friend's husband. He has a big company. He buys her diamonds. He takes her to Paris. Why can't you be like that?" Pedro looked at me. His eyes, usually so kind, were filled with sadness. He did not shout back. He did not argue with me. He just spoke softly, his voice almost a whisper. "Anna, I work hard. I work every day. I do my very best. I want to make you happy. I try." His words were gentle, but I saw the deep hurt in his eyes. I felt a tiny bit of guilt, but my anger and my desire for more were stronger. I wanted a different life. I wanted a different husband. I wanted a life that looked perfect from the outside. I was so blind. I did not see Pedro's true sacrifices. I was selfish. I was focused only on what I wanted. Pedro worked many, many hours. He often worked extra shifts at the garage. He did this to earn more money, but not for himself. He sent a large part of his earnings to his old parents. They lived in a small village far away. They were poor. They needed help. He paid for his mother's expensive medicine. He paid for his father's doctor visits. He never bought new clothes for himself. His shoes were old and worn out. His jacket had holes. He came home very late at night sometimes. His face was pale with exhaustion. His body was weak from overwork. He often ate a simple cold meal alone. He never complained about his hard life. He never complained about his tiredness. He always had a smile for me. He always asked about my day. He always made sure I had everything I needed. He fixed things in our apartment without me asking. He helped my family whenever they needed something. He was always there for everyone. But I did not see these actions as love. I saw them as his duty. I saw them as normal. I thought he was just a simple man doing simple things. I did not see his big, generous heart. I did not see his quiet strength. I did not value him enough. I was always looking for grand gestures. I was always looking for money. I was always looking for social status. I was so busy looking for these superficial things that I missed the real treasure right in front of me. I missed the true, deep love he offered. One day, everything changed forever. It was a normal Tuesday morning. Pedro left for work very early, as usual. I went to my office. The day was like any other day, until the afternoon. My phone rang. It was an unknown number. I answered. It was Pedro's boss. His voice was serious. He said, "Anna, Pedro collapsed at work. He is in the hospital now." You need to come." My heart stopped beating for a moment. A wave of cold fear washed over me. I felt a terrible dread. I rushed out of my office. I took a taxi to the hospital. My hands were shaking uncontrollably. My mind was racing with terrible thoughts. What happened? Is he okay? I ran through the hospital corridors. I found his room. I saw Pedro lying in a hospital bed. His face was very white. His eyes were closed. He looked so small, so fragile, so weak. I felt a terrible, sharp pain in my chest. It was guilt. It was fear. What if he was gone? What if I lost him? I sat down next to his bed. I took his hand. It was cold and limp. I started to cry. Big, hot tears fell onto his hand. I whispered his name. "Pedro, please be okay. Please, wake up." This was the moment. The exact moment my world stopped turning. The moment I finally understood everything. The moment my heart began to change. The doctor came into the room. He spoke to me. His words were simple and clear. "Pedro is very tired, Anna. He is under a lot of stress. He has been working too much. He has not been eating well. His body is weak. He needs a lot of rest. He needs good care. He needs to stop overworking." I looked at Pedro again. He slowly opened his eyes. He looked at me. He tried to smile a little. It was a very weak, tired smile. I held his hand tighter. I felt the warmth slowly returning to his skin. I felt his gentle love reaching me. I felt my own heart breaking into a million pieces. All my past complaints came back to me. All my harsh words. All my selfish desires. All my ungratefulness. He was sacrificing everything for us. For me. For his family. And I was so blind. I was so ungrateful. Pedro whispered, his voice barely audible. "Anna, I just wanted to make you proud. I wanted you to be happy. I tried my best." His words were like a gentle knife to my heart. They broke me, but they also opened my heart completely. In that quiet hospital room, sitting by his side, I finally saw him. I finally saw his true worth. I finally felt love. Real, pure, unconditional love. It was not the love I had imagined. It was something much deeper, much more precious. I realized in that moment what truly matters in life. It is not money. It is not a big fancy car. It is not a sparkling diamond ring. It is love. It is peace in the heart. It is mutual respect. It is unwavering support. It is simply being present for each other. Pedro did not need to be rich. He did not need to drive a big, expensive car. He did not need to buy me diamonds. He gave me something far more valuable. He gave me his pure love. He gave me peace of mind. He gave me his endless respect. He gave me his constant presence. He gave me everything that truly mattered. I decided right there that I would change. I decided to stop comparing our life to others. I decided to stop complaining about what we did not have. I decided to start valuing him for who he truly was. I saw Pedro differently now. He was not just a simple mechanic with dirty hands. He was strong. He was incredibly brave. He was fiercely loyal. He was a quiet hero in my life. He was my safe harbor. He was my calm in the storm. He was my true home. My heart was now full of deep gratitude. My heart was overflowing with love for him. I had learned a very big, very important lesson. Love is not about what you receive. It is about what you give. It is about seeing the true heart of another person. It is about appreciating the quiet sacrifices. It is about finding beauty in simplicity. If this story, my friend, has touched your heart in any way, please show your support by giving it a like. If you truly believe that real love is often quiet but incredibly strong, please share this video with someone you care about. And if you want to hear more emotional stories, told in simple English, to help you learn and grow, please subscribe to our channel. We are here to share, to learn, and to connect. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning with us. May your heart find its own true love and peace.